Welcome to this video about EmCom and ECC, two of our European leadership bodies. Since we have the yearly online elections coming up, this video gives you an overview about what EmCom and ECC do and how they are organized, and it also explains the election process to you. The video is especially meant for those of you who are interested in joining us, but it is helpful to all our European UAM members to get a better picture about two of our leadership bodies and to just get familiar with the election process. First, you will hear a little bit about EmCom and then ECC, for each about who we are, how we work, and which projects we have. Let's start with EmCom, standing for Empowerment Committee. It is our leadership body meant to empower the chapters of UAM Europe. It basically involves providing members with the necessary material and skills needed in their UAM work. In EmCom, we seek to provide chapters with information about campaigning and knowledge resources. This means both giving chapter members access to information about UAM campaigns, but also ensuring access to material that provides members with the needed skills to advocate for these campaigns, including, of course, how to run a healthy chapter. EmCom cooperates with the other leadership bodies and fosters communication within the organization. Each EmCom member represents one or more countries where UAM is active, is in direct contact with them, and is responsible for ensuring good communication with the chapters. EmCom works within a strategic plan for the years of 2020 to 2023 that forms the basis of our work and our projects. With the overall goals settled, there are lots of different ways of achieving them, as well as shifting needs from the chapters. This means that there is always room for creativity for projects within EmCom. There are several projects within EmCom relating to empowering members. First of all, EmCom maintains an overview of active chapters in Europe by collating a list of contact information of national and local coordinators, so that we can further support them. To be able to support chapters and members, we need to know the current needs. Every year we send out a survey to identify them, called the Needs Assessment. The results are of course shared with ECC, the board, and the ED, our executive director. EmCom organizes and hosts webinars with topics according to the needs of members with diverse themes ranging from chapter sustainability to information on campaigns, to basic 101 UAM world. This term we also started our series of newbie calls to ensure a smooth start for all new members. One of the biggest jobs within EmCom is to update and allocate available resources. This includes, for example, our updated chapter handbook, UAM learning, and currently also a starter pack for new members. This means that we constantly update new information and promote material to let people know it exists. Recently, the work has also been focusing on centralizing resources. Training Camp is a 3 to 5 day in-person workshop, which has formerly been a project of EmCom that some of you might know about. But it is currently something we need to brainstorm on together, how we can do it in the future. And, like said before, there is room for other projects that we can discuss about together, so you are more than welcome to bring in your own ideas. We are currently 4 people in EmCom, with Jess, Katty, Kim, and Maya Sophie. Unfortunately, Kim and Maya Sophie are going to leave us at the end of this term. We hope to eventually reach 8 members, as there are a lot of potential projects to be worked on, so we have 6 free spots for you. EmCom is led by 1 chairperson and is otherwise organized within working groups, each working on specific projects. This term we have successfully created a team contract, having clear expectations to each other and focusing on doable timelines and open communication. We meet in Skype calls every 3 weeks, and if needed, additional calls in the working groups. One of us also attends the NC ECC EmCom calls that take place every 6 weeks. Under usual conditions, we meet physically twice a year, for a handover meeting at the beginning of a new term, as well as for a midterm meeting. The handover meeting will be planned as soon as the new EmCom is found. Additionally, the European Leadership Meeting in the fall and the European Conference in the spring are important events for us to attend. Let's move on to our second leadership body, the ECC, the European Coordinating Committee. ECC's role in UAM is composed of several tasks. They explore and prioritize campaigning opportunities for UAM based on the membership's considerations. They develop plans and strategies for campaigns by, for example, doing a lot of research and writing campaign roadmaps. And they coordinate the campaigns in a sense of recruiting members, planning campaign calls, assisting members, and bringing everyone together to increase UAM's impact. Campaigns that were coordinated by the ECC in the last years were, for example, the COVID-19 campaign, T-Bomb, the Transparency campaign, and so on. They also plan the annual Access to Medicines Week in November. On top of that, the ECC contributes to the development of UAM Europe's action planning process and inputs into the International Strategic Plan of UAM. What are the ECC's core responsibilities? They are listening and consulting the membership to assure that campaigns are planned based on the membership's considerations and according to the UAM VMVs, vision, mission, and values. They coordinate UAMers in campaigns and working groups. They do research to develop expertise and serve as a knowledge resource for UAMers. Additionally, they create an annual action and working plan to have a straight direction for their work. Of course, they assist the chapters when support is needed together with EmCom, the board, and the executive director, and they assist in the organization of the European Conference. They report in emails and calls what has been going on within UAM and update the ED and the membership. They evaluate their campaigns and actions to learn from the past and create even more powerful campaigns in the future. And they represent UAM Europe's position in discussions on a European or UAM global level. Also, they decide on public positions of UAM Europe together with the ED. How does the ECC actually work? Usually they have Skype calls every other week, or sometimes even more often when things are moving fast and additional issues need to be discussed. The calls last for a maximum of 90 minutes. Every 6 weeks, the call gets enlarged to a NC ECC EmCom call, so everyone is in the loop of what is happening and how each other can be supported. Sometimes they have additional campaign calls with other leadership organs, or the memberships for more personal support or advice. The best parts are the in-person meetings twice a year, and in addition, the European Conference and the European Leadership Meeting. The ECC can have up to 10 members. At the moment, there are 7 people with Anja, Natalie, Chris, Flora, Solveig, Ilka, and Joanna. This year, the terms of Chris, Solveig, and Ilka will end, unfortunately. So there are 6 free spots for the next term. Now you heard more about our leadership bodies, and hopefully this triggered some interest. You might be asking yourself, so what is in it for me if I join one of the teams? By joining EmCom and ECC, you will have the opportunity to dive even more into UAM's work and be more involved in how it is done. You will help us ensure that UAM's work is successful, since the more people we are, the more we are able to achieve. You can bring in your own ideas and be creative. And you will definitely learn valuable leadership and project management skills on the way. Yes, it is some work, but you will also learn a lot and have lots of fun by working in very motivated teams. And here are some more specifics about the election process. To apply for one of the leadership bodies, we are asking you to send us a picture and fill out the provided application form, highlighting why you want to join us and what you want to achieve during your term. Please send that to us per email. If you want to apply for the ECC, please also attach a CV. For EmCom, this is optional. Applications for the 2 bodies are open until the 11th of June. After that, there will be an online platform where all members can vote, which is open until the 25th of June. Your term will begin shortly after that, and it is usually a 2-year term. So every year around half of the members change, which makes it easier with the transition period. If you have questions or are interested in hearing more, we are going to host a Q&A webinar on the 4th of June at 7 p.m. We would be happy to meet you, chat with you, and answer all your questions there. We also invite you to join one of our regular calls to get a better picture about how we work. If you are interested in that, please send us an email. Also, if there's anything else, feel free to contact us. Thank you for listening, and we are looking forward to receiving your application.